Nailed it.
King of the South. I was trying something new.
King of the South. I don't think
King
it
of the
works.
South.
I don't know if that works.
It
So
works. King of the South.
King of the South. Okay, I guess. Where?
Swinging that bubbled out Lexus. Neon every exit. Come on.
Oh, that little ditty.
I was listening to Big Crit before we started.
Yeah, Big Crit.
Yeah, it may have leaked over.
Excuse me. I think I'm on the wrong brand. Hey.
I thought mine was bad, boy.
That really hurt. We got to talk a little bit through this because if we don't, they copyright claim the song.
Take it down, bro. I will make you a song.
Love this song. I just
I'll make you a new one. I'll put lyrics to it and everything.
I don't want lyrics. I want music, and then
you haven't even heard the lyrics.
All right.
The lyrics are gonna be like.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it?
Yep, and it'll start with like this is loud.
Aluminum Spork.
What?
You're in there. No one else goes up.
I'm pretty sure most of those people are either dead or in hiding.
Welcome everybody to sugar. Welcome you crazy cats and dogs to the last Aluminum Spork of the year, and probably like the 12th of the year. Yeah, I think so. But in 2025, we are going to try every week to do an Aluminum Spork because it is the year of the Spork. I only lost 132 subs this past year, and gosh darn it, we're going to get you all back. I'm Scott. This is
or
Spork
replace you with better people.
Yeah, AI or something like that. But we're back. We're here. Lovely Sherry is here saying hi, diddly ho, Sporkaroni. Uni. And
Reno.
and Kirsty Angel says, love your intro. Very freaking cool. See? Thank you. Thank you, Kirsty. She gets it. Anyways,
by the way, I love that you were coughing and choking on coffee.
I was trying to get that out, and then I was inhaling, swallowing, and singing at the same time. It was not a good idea.
You can die like that. I almost died earlier this year because of that.
Aspiration or whatever they call that. Yeah.
I don't know. It's how like frittatas drown, apparently. Almost drowned in my own spit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a frittata. It was bad. I was on the ground. It was a rough year. I almost died twice.
What was the other time?
So I took a gummy, and I was like, man, nothing's happening. Let me take another gummy.
Oh, that's
it did. Yep. Yeah, everything happened. I had an out-of-body experience.
Well, THC isn't a hallucinogen. So, yeah, enough of it. You will.
Yeah, then my girlfriend didn't catch me when I fell.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah, I could feel my body float as I hit the hardwood floor.
So let me say this. You took two
Last time
gummies.
I've ever done it.
Collapsed. You aspirated, almost died drinking coffee.
That was
and
separate. Yeah.
Fell. She probably wasn't there to catch you either.
Nope. She wouldn't even wake up.
She's like zero.
I'm in here just calling out, that's girlfriend. That's girlfriend. Because that's how I refer to her at home.
Oh, Autumn. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Doctor forgets a lot, maybe. All right.
It's weird being immortal. I'll say that.
Well, you are Mad Cheesemo, the immortal soul. Only fire can harm you. How are you?
Can't kill me.
Can't kill
I'm
you.
alive. I'm alive.
Yep.
I'm like the Cowboys.
Yeah, Patriots. Whoop whoop. Going for number one pick this year.
Get in line. I think the Giants are
going
to grab it.
I think they have 2 wins. We have 3.
Yep.
Yeah, it happens. I think we beat them, actually. Son of a bitch. Oh, it is what it is, you know?
True.
That's why I'm wearing Tom Brady's college hat.
Oh, is that what it's called when you bought it? Was
Yeah.
it under the Tom Brady's college hat
Yeah, I was like,
section?
oh, he went to M. Could that be Marshall? I don't know. I'm a Notre Dame fan. Ooh,
Oh,
they
are
never
you?
play Michigan. Oh yeah, I love Notre Dame. I haven't watched a
Uh,
Notre Dame game in like 2 years, but I always growing up. I always watched Notre
uh,
Dame. Just
they made
those.
they made the playoffs this year.
Did they really? I didn't know that
I don't know if
because
they've already lost or not.
easy, probably they for my age group, 80s, 90s, like there was always the next quarterback, and it
Uh-huh.
was just never the next quarterback. You know, they were solid college quarterbacks that couldn't win the big game, and then they were like mostly backups in
Yeah.
the NFL. Yeah. So, anyways, that's enough about that. We're in this to win this. We're reviewing some of the shocking moments in UAP, mostly
Over the
UAP,
year.
but over the
Nice.
year, man, there's a
Nice.
lot of stuff that happened this year.
There is.
From the jellyfish to Congress having hearings
Mhm.
about disclosure, multiple 2 hearings, I believe. Um, we also had multiple things caught on tape. We have a great new documentary coming out in, I believe, 2025. It might even be a little like the next couple days, called The Program, that I can't wait to watch. There's a lot of UAP world where 10 years ago you had the government didn't even admit these things were real. A news organizations, the legacy media, made fun of people and tried to, cancel or destroy their careers of anyone who came out saying that these things are real. And within 10 years, it's just flipped. It's like disclosure is going to get here sooner than the winds of winter.
Oh, I mean, that I agree with.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm. I believe
I,
it too.
I doubt it will be in our time, but
Yeah. No, disclosure or the winds of winter?
the winds of winter.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That'll be that's gonna be a while. Disclosure though, I don't know. I have a feeling, I'm not saying next year, even 2 years, but by the time we have people on Mars, they're gonna admit to something, which is probably gonna be about 5 to 6 years from now. Maybe 4, he said, but I would say 5 to 6. And it's gonna be very interesting, because then we will have aliens. Get it?
Mm, no.
Some winds of disclosure. Get it? Winds of
Ah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're ever
that was
just gonna
that was really late. My bad. Go ahead.
I don't know if they're ever gonna just come out and say, okay, aliens are real, they've been here the whole time, they're out in the ocean, we don't know what to do about them. Go on about your business.
Right. The shitty thing too is that like AI really is going to be the scapegoat of every valid video of
Mhm.
UAP. Like if it's good enough for us to see it, people are going to be like, "Oh, no way. That has to be fake." You know?
Yep.
Um so that's going to be the tough part. I got a couple great videos though to look at, stuff to talk about, and I'm just glad everybody's here. So thank you to everybody who's stopping in, checking us out. Please drop a like if you're on the Facebook, thumbs up, YouTube, thumbs up if you're over on Rumble, and if you're down in X, let us know you're there too. But what do you have any moments in the past year? Favorite
What
moment?
about UFOs?
Yeah, UAPs. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, UAPs. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Haven't really
UAPs,
been
bro.
keeping up with it, but I'm excited to hear as all these are gonna be new for me.
I'm excited you're here to watch this then. This is great. This is great I got you here. That's really great. Awesome.
I would believe the first time you said it was great, but the second time I started to feel like, oh, I don't think he means that.
So happy you're here. Yeah, we have Soul Assassin saying, I saw a video on Twitter saying we have underwater cities with people living that never seen the surface. Now, is that the one you just shared? No, right? Share it in the DM chat, brother. You're one of the special ones. One of 40 of
in this specific
in this
in
one.
this particular one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Brian, my homeboy who sends me a bunch of stuff on Instagram, which I love checking out. Gurm is almost finished with Winds of Winter, but he needs a ghostwriter to finish and finalize the book. Maybe. UAPs, lube up? Yeah, let's do it, buddy. Let's see. Let's take a look at the jellyfish. Why don't we do that? We're gonna take
Okay, I've seen jellyfish before. This should be good.
Yeah, you like jellyfish.
No, I do not.
No, jellyfish, not your thing. Okay.
No, I hate them.
Yeah, they're kind of
aliens. I don't trust them.
So are squid.
Yep.
Are squid. But this is the jellyfish. All right. Courtesy of ET, sourced from Jeremy Corbell on X. But here we go. This is your jellyfish. Jellyfish. It goes in and out. Like, I don't know if it's going in and out of, or the camera's changing how it's trying to see it. But things in the background really don't change. So I'm guessing this thing is phasing in and out of like a stealth.
Yeah, they're not switching. Yeah,
No.
From the thermals, they're not switching it to
like night.
Because you can switch it from.
This is night though. So when this came out, this was at night, and there are people that went from the room where they're watching this. So I believe this was filmed on some guy's like phone.
Oh, it's infrared.
Yeah. So that's IR, infrared. You are good. So they send a guy out and have him look in the direction where the camera's going, and he sees nothing. Nothing. So to the visible eye, they couldn't see this. But then there are moments where if you watch the long version, I swear there are people that may turn to look at it, but you really don't know. Maybe they're looking at like stars. So,
or maybe there's some audible sound that like they're hearing a sound, and that's what they're looking at instead of it itself.
Yeah.
Where was this?
This was Iraq, I believe. Yes, Iraq.
I was gonna say
that. Nope, it's Iraq. And then watch this one. Hold on, we'll go back. I'm going to show you this cool one down here, because in Mexico, 2008, there was a video a lot like this, and people kind of brushed it off. But then when the UAP came back, here it is. When the UAP came back, they put them side by side. There is some VX people like trying to, bring it out so you can see it closer. But you have the jellyfish on the left, Iraq 2018, and Nezahuala, Coyola, Mexico, nailed it, December 2018. So this is 2 months apart. And I don't know. I personally think they look a lot alike. If the outlines tell you anything.
Well, I mean, it tells me that. So it's interesting that both of these are caught or seen in areas with a lot of. I mean, I'm just gonna assume that Mexico may be heavily influenced by cartel. Because I think it could be some military thing.
Now, this other one in Iraq is going over a military base, and the people of the military didn't know it. Now, the story goes that they're filming this, and then like within 20 minutes, a colonel pulls up with his crew and demands the footage and secrecy.
Oh, okay. So how did they not get the footage then?
Well, one of the guys before he got there videotaped it on his camera. Yeah, dude, on his camera or phone.
It does look like the thingy from Star Wars. The drone at the beginning of Empire.
Yes. Yeah, one of those scout drones. You're right. Is Queen Latifah dead?
I don't know.
I think this doctor.
Are you sure?
Nuts. Let me ask my wife. Winter. Oh, all right. My bad. Smoke cloud.
Pure probe droid.
Pure probe droid. Yeah. Looks like a thingy from Star Wars. Just nailed it. Queen Latifah just went gay and thinks she is a man equalizer now. She's always been a butch. Imperial Probe Droid. Nailed it. George Lucas wanted to say hi too while he's at it because he's like, I'm watching this. I know what I see. We got 23 people watching live on the YouTube. Thank you very much, everybody.
What?
And over on the Rumble, we got about 5 people watching. Thumbs up over there because we will be going live to Rumble within the next 40 to 45 minutes. So make sure you guys subscribe or follow, whatever they call it over there. We'll get you there. I'll share the Rumble link right here. And then hopefully Soul can do it too with a little more panache. Panache is the word I was
Now, what do you have for me next? I'm excited.
It's going, man. We're going. Okay. So next, let's see. We're going to check out something I'm looking forward to. It is called The Program. It is a documentary
Ding
coming out
motherfucking
soon.
dong.
Yeah, ding. God, you're just nailing it today, brother. Ding dongs for all. Here we go. This is the program.
Do you not know my reference?
Excuse me?
You didn't get that reference?
Can you say it one more time?
Ding motherfucking dong.
Oh, shit. Rocky 3.
No.
Rocky 4.
The program.
No, in Rocky 3. Oh, no, he doesn't say ding motherfucking dong.
No, he does not.
Program. Oh, yeah. You remind me of my little brother's bully. You know, that guy?
Yeah.
Blows out his knee.
Yeah, football.
Yeah.
College football.
So stereotype, like
James Conn. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like the inside linebacker is a young black man who can't read, you know, and then he loses it. I'm going to the NFL. I'm going to be the #1 draft. And then the next minute blows out his knee. And then you got the one white dude all steroided up. Oh, got a seat at the table. You know?
Yep, that's who did the ding motherfucking dong with his face painted like a skeleton.
Yes. And then you had the drunk quarterback going for the Heisman. Oh, what a great one.
I don't want to play for them. I gotta pay for myself. I don't know if he says that, but it's like that kind of feel to it.
Yeah. So good. Jose no-go something. Okay. Kill all tires. How come no one talks about the debunking of these videos? Please do. Please do.
Yeah, send us the debunking. That's fine.
We don't mind debunking. I'll debunk the debunk.
I'll debunk the debunk.
Yeah, something like that. All right. This is the documentary, The Program. Not confused with the greatest 90s football movie.
In 2017, the New York Times published a story exposing a secret government program investigating UFOs.
That story was kind of a catalyst for a lot of things that have happened since. Members of Congress started to ask questions.
Instruments report there is something there.
There are flight characteristics that we can't explain.
UAPs are unexplained. It's true. They need to be investigated.
Here we are having a hearing where just a few years ago, we didn't even acknowledge that these things were real.
Right.
Do you believe that our government is in possession of UAPs?
Absolutely, based on interviewing over 40 witnesses over 4 years.
You're telling me people have come forward claiming firsthand knowledge of craft of non-human origin.
We're going to get into that.
That's correct. We have sources who have asserted not only that there have been crashes, but there have been crash retrievals.
Do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
Biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they human or non-human?
Non-human.
I'm sitting here today because the American people are being lied to.
We are the American government, and we are open, and we're going to be open about this.
What has been revealed?
That was,
non-human intelligence exists. Right? Non-human intelligence has been interacting with humanity.
Is only part of the story.
The pressure's on. The Pentagon, the CIA are going to have to answer the mail.
Some are risking everything.
Have you had incidences that have caused you to be in fear for your life?
Yes, personally.
To uncover the rest.
What is being done to verify the assertion that the U.S. government has spaceships of non-human intelligence in their possession?
That kind of revelation unearths people's beliefs.
I would go to jail to say things that I've been exposed to in the program.
What?
Mm.
Tell me that doesn't look freaking awesome.
Mm.
Come on.
I'll watch it.
Come on. Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
There have been people that said it's debunked and others that say the debunking is completely wrong. So it depends on what you want to believe. Miss Martin
I'd
uses
like to see the debunkingness.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen ones that tried to debunk it and it's like, it's a fly. No, it's not. And there are professional debunkers out there. Let's not forget that. Like there are people that is their job to debunk UFOs, UAPs, whatever you want to call them, ancient lost civilizations, to smear people's names. And I'm here to fight for those people.
And I'm here to enjoy myself.
That's a short right there, my friend. That's a short right there. You got to check out the Battle for Disclosure Doc 2. Is that a recent one from Dr. Greer?
Oh,
I don't know if I've checked that one out yet.
yeah,
but
he's a little
it's tough with him, right?
Yeah.
The thing with him though is he has a lot of documents, dude, that like when people are like, we didn't meet with him, he pulls out like records of like, oh, this is the letter they sent me to have me meet them there. So like,
well,
I don't know.
I think for him, what makes people buy into it more is because he has a kernel of truth about things. It's just the how hyperbolic it becomes, like how much more detail he adds onto it. Like he'll take something very small and then just blow it up into an entire thing.
Yeah. He's met with every president since Clinton, but he was dealing with David Rockefeller too. So it's like, what is he being used? Because he does do these things in the deserts where he like shoots lasers, and like we got contact. So I don't know. I don't want to like disrespect the dude, but he is passionate and he believes. I do know of the Dulles Mountain and the 7 underground levels. It is quite terrifying. Human and non-human employees there. The Dulles Mountain Range.
Non-human employees? Are they unioned? Like, are they unionized?
Would you unionize these aliens? Would you?
I mean, if I'm working for the U.S. government, if I was an alien, yeah, I would start a union.
Are they legal? We don't know.
I don't know.
They might be getting paid squat.
You think they have like a work visa?
Maybe intergalactic work visa. You never know.
Yep. What's going on, Zax?
Yeah, Zax, what's up? I'll have to check that out, Jonathan. That sounds cool. Zax, what's up? You're always welcome. Come on. You never have time. That's fine. Just ordered a pizza. I'm really happy for you. Michael Wolf. How are you, sir? From the great,
I believe it's Michael Wolf.
From the great Latin country of New Zealand.
Oh, I guess did a whole video about that country.
Yeah.
Well, about koalas that don't live there,
koalas.
but I thought they did.
I watched about a minute of it, guys. Fantastic. So please check it out.
It's on my new channel, at Mad's new channel.
Yeah, but you have to look at it at Mad's new channel with an S. Yeah, good shit. Yeah, the CE5 contact, I believe, bro. Phil Schneider's story. I'll have to look into that. Frankie knows. What's up, dude? Hey guys, have you seen the 6th episode of Investigating Aliens on Netflix? It's pretty. I don't own Netflix. I don't have it anymore.
I haven't seen the first episode of Investigation Alien.
Me either. I'll have to check that out. I know some pirates. Okay. They're called undocumented Scott. Yes, they are. Kevin L, UFO, not UAP. Hey man, I'm old school. UFO too, but we say UAP for the young kids. You're working for the government. You are part of a corrupt union system automatically. Okay, well, that's awesome.
Well, no, they have a union.
There you go. All right. So, going to something called the Calvin incident. Okay, this is older, but this is Nick Pope, and they were talking about it in the program. So I looked it up because a lot of people say, and also on Joe Rogan when he interviewed the guy James Fox, who does, not to get confused with Jamie Foxx. Hi, you know. Oh no, that's not him.
Boy, that was old. That's an old Jamie Foxx reference.
I thought it was Jamie Foxx. Okay. Here it is. So this is one of the best photo evidence. You had some I believe they were Scottish hikers, poachers. And they took this picture, and it is of a jet from Britain chasing down a UFO. This has been looked at over and over again. It is not doctored in any way. It's one of the best photos that not a lot of people talk about or know about this unidentified flying object that is still not identified. And this was back in 80 something, 81 maybe. Okay, 1990, still August 4th, 1990. It is one of those that when Nick Pope was still working for the Ministry of Defense for Britain, and he talks about it. So it's been about 30 some odd years. This is it cleaned up. So this is a 3D colorized mock-up of what the Calvin UFO photo looks like. And I'm going to blow it.
That's interesting.
Not really. Okay. But it shows a jet fighter, 1990s jet fighter, and this shape that should not fly.
Wait, this was in 19 what?
90. What did I say? 85?
I don't know. I thought it was
August 4th,
older.
1990.
Is the way the original picture looked like? I thought it was in the 1800s.
Think about it. They're from Scotland, okay? They're a little bit behind.
Okay,
back
you're
then.
right.
Now
You're
with
right.
the internet, they've caught up. Temu,
Sure,
Amazon.
yeah.
But this was like, you know?
Yeah. I get
Yeah.
it.
Bragandere or something like that.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
That old classic Scottish greeting.
Bragandere, my friend. Let's headbutt. You know?
We'd have made our. Oh, I was going Italian with it almost.
That is an Irish Italian. That was really weird. Oh,
Oh, don't you know we made our instrument out of the guts of a sheep? That was pretty good.
You guys all make fun of me for my.
That was pretty good. I nailed
What are you
that
talking
one.
about, Lottie? This is Hagrid's photo, you know.
Oh, I got the idea of taking a sheep's stomach and blowing into it. It's a big peep.
I like to wrap, lamb innards in their intestines to make a haggis, you know.
Don't you know?
Yeah, don't you know?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Leviosa, you know what I mean?
I don't know why I went with Bobby's mom from Bobby's World into it.
Oh, don't you know? Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. Some of these, that's Nick Pope. If you don't know who he is, very interesting guy, credible guy, British Ministry of Defense. He worked there for quite a few years in a Project Blue Book type of scenario. So, yeah.
Which we have gone through, the Project Blue Book.
And Frankie Knows puts it back. Like, how does a trapezoid object fly? It's like, what type of propulsion system? Magnetic, some type of nuclear, or some type of interdimensional thing we don't know about. It's pretty
magnets.
Magnets, yeah, that's why he's magnetic.
Oh yeah, that is like
those are magnets. Yeah, I mean,
okay, I get that.
Let's be scientific. Magnets.
Magic.
Yeah, magic. Magic is only science that we haven't understood yet. Thor the movie. Boom. Mad Scottish Mexican accent is great. Yeah, he nails it every time. Gravity machines, you never know. Ancient aliens. They're not ancient right now because that was if you're calling me ancient because 1990 was like my heyday, that hurts. Pixie dust
heyday.
Well, I was in like 8th grade, I believe.
That's not your heyday was the 8th grade. You made some serious mistakes.
Look, No, I did. Me and a couple of my buddies, we were little troublemakers. Four of us. We'd smoke cigarettes and
Dude, dead, one and down. Seems like now I'm the only one alive.
No,
that was from that was from a Masterpiece song.
Oh, okay. Would never have gotten that. But like we would like walk the railroad tracks looking for like a dead body, worrying about like the greasers coming after us. It was a really great time to be alive. Oh, one of my friends, he was from a troubled family and he grew out of it and was stabbed trying to save somebody and protect.
So just
Issue River.
I'm trying to picture which one you were, because you definitely didn't grow up to marry Rebecca Romaine.
Just Miss Spork.
Oh, hold on.
No, dude. No, you wanna dog my wife?
She's Asian.
She's not Asian. She just has like Asian look. Don't ever say that to her though. I guess she got that a lot in like high school.
I wonder why.
I'm like, how do you do? And she's like, what the fuck are you saying? That's my Asian.
That's my
Korean.
Asian.
Might be Korean. I don't know.
Thank God she's not subscribed.
Yeah. Oh, most likely not. And even if she is, she's not watching this.
No.
What else do we have talked about? Oh, I have no clue. Hold on. I got another one, but I think I X'd out by accident.
I can't believe people don't come. I can't believe more people don't come over here.
And watch this. This is good shit. I mean, really, the two of us, you throw a Grant in here, a little Tina with every once in a while says, oh, Chicago. Like it's great. It's great.
What are you looking up next?
Right now, top 10 moments from the November 13th hearing, UAP hearing. So we're going to watch the top 10 moments, UAP hearings from Watch Mojo. Please watch Mojo.
No, are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Watch Mojo.
Watch Mojo is like the epicenter of UAP.
Testimony you will hear them deliver today does not reflect well on influential individuals and agencies within the U.S. federal government and perhaps some of our contractors.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Tough life.
And today we're counting down our picks for the most.
Oh shit! I hit the wrong button. Yep, we got this. She's pretty good looking. Miss Mace, like Miss Mace. Can I go to the bathroom? You're not going anywhere. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
That have evidence of
results of which activities.
Arrow and the Pentagon have broken the law by not revealing a significant body of information about UAPs, including military intelligence databases that have evidence of their existence as physical craft.
Number 10, Nancy Mace blasts the Department of Defense.
Non-human intelligence exists. Non-human intelligence has been interacting with humanity. This interaction is not new.
Love the guy
and it's
to
been
the right.
ongoing, and there are unelected people in the government that are aware of that.
Spearheaded by the Committee on Oversight and Accountability, the November 13th, 2024
This is
hearing
how
on
we
UAPs,
do it. We just watch other
entitled
people's videos.
Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena, Exposing the Truth, got off to a fiery start, courtesy of outspoken Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace of South Carolina.
No amount of outside pressure would ever keep me from pursuing a subject to ground, come hell or high water. On that score, I want to thank our witnesses for being here. We have before us a panel of individuals accomplished in the military, in civilian government, in science, and in journalism.
This is so boring.
If you think about it, like she really puts herself out there to be like, this is real. We are going to say this on Capitol Hill. And you're going to take it.
How about we watch a video about RoboCop being a trans icon?
Consecutive audits, and that it had never successfully passed one.
Adding to this is a runaway overclassification of documents and materials,
This is a big point.
a reluctance to declassify
big
materials when appropriate, and at times an outright refusal to share critical information with Congress.
Number 9.
That's a big point. You have these unelected officials holding information from Congress. You just can't do that. What's up, Mag?
Nailed it.
Hey, what's up, Grant?
Oh, Grant, how are you?
Oh, yeah, you're doing good.
I'm doing good. Welcome to the last and 12th of the year Aluminum Spork.
You've only done 12 this year?
I don't know. I think we've done a little bit more than that.
I was going to say,
It feels
surely
like,
you've done more than 12.
yeah,
But
next
then
year we're
again,
doing
you do
it.
have a habit of not turning up to your own streams. So
Right. Well, that's not going to happen next year, guys. So make sure you come back if you're one of the 130 some odd people that unsubscribed this past year, and bring friends.
A little weird that they unsubscribe, but they're still watching to hear your message.
Because they really enjoy the show. They're just real dicks, you know? So make sure you subscribe, my friends.
Didn't realize we had 120 people watching right now.
Yeah, no, we don't. We have like 21. Not including Rumble, though. Big 3 over there. Thanks, guys. Really good. We're killing it tonight, guys. I am on fire. No wonder no one ever invites me on their big
I've had my moments.
Yeah, you've been killing it. Mostly when you said this fucking boring. You know, let's watch.
It was. I'm not gonna lie to you. We can watch something else.
Luis Elizondo's explosive.
Okay, let's not watch this. I thought this would be a better video, and then I realized it was Watch Mojo after.
It's Watch Mojo. Why would you think it was going to be good?
I didn't realize it was them. I didn't realize it was
Good morning. This joint
Good morning.
hearing of the Subcommittee on Cybersecurity,
You just
Information
watched the whole 2.5
Technology, and Government
hours.
Innovation, and the Subcommittee on National Security of the Board of Congress.
Oh, time for MadFap.
I might know that for many of you, this
Yeah, I got a lot of videos ready
and
for
these hearings in a
MadFap.
way that's bipartisan.
He's
I
got
think one thing that's very
That
important
koala video is unbelievable.
for all of us that are interested in the conversation around UAPs is that this is an area that both Republicans and Democrats, where we may disagree in a lot of other spaces, this is an area where bipartisanship is really important. And in fact, I would ask
all right.
hearing, and I thank all of
Here
our
comes one of my
witnesses
favorite
for being
people.
here. And with that, I'd like to yield back.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia. And I'm now like to recognize Mr. Grothman for a 5-minute
you get to her.
introduction.
Thank you. Good morning. I'd like to thank our witnesses for being here one more time. This is a topic I've been interested in since 8th grade. I'd like to thank Ms. Mace for working with
This
me
is
on
one of
this
the top
topic and
moments?
for making this a joint
No,
subcommittee
this is
hearing.
the whole thing.
Last year, the
Oh.
Subcommittee on National Security, the Border and Foreign Affairs held an historic hearing to understand the potential national security risk of unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs. We heard from former Navy Commander David Fravor, who shared firsthand
I
experience
don't
with
like
the
that
UAP
terminology. I still
engaged
call them UFOs.
while on duty in the Pacific.
They are UFO.
We learned from David Gresh, a former member of the intelligence community, who revealed.
Love to see my fraternity.
We could watch Legacy,
Thank
Grant.
you.
I don't
I'll
think
now
he's ever
recognize
seen
Ms.
the
Luna for 5 minutes
epic
of
short
questioning.
film Legacy.
Mr. Elizondo, to your knowledge,
he
can
has
you
either.
name the country and around time frame that the first back in June
But we'll keep watching this.
UAP program started?
Ma'am, unfortunately, I would not be able to have that conversation in public.
Can anyone on the panel name that? None.
Luna's good, but
Thank you, Madam Chair. Now that we have all been cautioned in this committee hearing that the mention of Pentagon's Immaculate Constellation program could put us on a list, well, I already find myself on many lists, I'm
go watch a
sure.
movie with
So I speak my mind often, so why not just keep going with it? May as well just go all out and say it.
Right.
The earth is flat,
Yep.
birds are government drones, and we've never
Based.
set on foot on the moon, and Joe Biden received 81 million votes in the 2020 election.
Mm.
So let's just see how many
Oh, wait a minute,
how many
wrong one.
lists we could get on here today. But Mr. Schellenberger, I wanted to ask you, I think I understand from this hearing that you would agree that classifying information like this is not in the best interest of the people. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, with the caveat that, of course, I would support classification necessary to protect secrets essential to national security, but I think
Okay, that
it's
was
pretty
fun.
obvious that there's
right.
overclassification.
I got some good stuff. Okay.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, dude, come on. Yeah. Did he? I mean, did you see him vote? I think he was dead then.
Yeah.
He looked terrible.
Weekend
Anybody?
at Jimmy's.
Oh, I heard Jimmy Carter's not showing up for the inauguration. Can you believe that shit?
Oh,
I can't.
I can't believe that's crazy.
Yeah, right. Brahma knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. You ever see her in the movie theater? That footage?
But that was not a name. It was different.
Oh, a little different. I think that's the French version.
Oh, Boubert. Okay, that makes, yeah.
Yeah, Boubert. All right. So let's jump over from UAPs to ancient lost civilizations. Now, Rickard structure or the Eye of the Sierra. Have you heard of it, Matt?
Say it again.
The Eye of the Sahara.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I actually have.
Okay. I'm actually really excited.
Do you mean, when you say Eye of the Sahara, do you mean Atlantis?
I mean Atlantis.
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like from space. Okay. This is the Eye of Sierra. Now look at it. It looks like an eye. It has like that bluish, beautiful blue eye. But anyways, so it is said that in the center, right about here somewhere.
We can't see a cursor.
Yeah, you can. It's right there.
Oh, yeah,
I can see the cursor.
Come on. Right there. There is a natural spring that may have dried up, but there was a spring somewhere in this area, which is said to be at the center of Atlantis, the main capital. It is a 3-ring city with water and a port on this lower southern, eastern, or western side. Mountains to the north, and it was just destroyed in a day. Now, if you look at what a depiction, okay, I'll do side by side because I actually put it over here. A depiction of it looks like. Here somewhere. Hold on 1 second, please. Everyone, just relax. Everyone, relax. Shit, what did I do?
You got it?
You know, it'll be around in a minute. All right, maybe I'll share it. That's what I'll do. I'll share like something.
I think both of us somebody needs to come in who is organized and can run things and just let us be the talent.
I would love that, dude. I would love that because, I'm not good at this.
This isn't my strong suit either.
Wait a minute. You can't see what I just brought up. That really sucks. Okay. So this is what Atlantis was supposed to look like. Oh shit. I hit the wrong button. God dang it.
Somebody just keep us on the rails.
Just to like wrangle us in. Because I've noticed when somebody else is hosting, I am so much better.
Dude, put the link to one of them in the thing. I'll share one screen, you share the other. That way we can just flick between them.
Yeah, it's right there. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
So this is it. You have your South Harbor. Thank you, buddy. I really care about you. You have your concentric rings, 3 of water, 3 of earth, with the capital in the middle, farmlands to the south. And during the last ice age, this would have been no, it would have been fertile. It would have been fertile. And when the waters, see, this is where I get confused where people think this, because if you look at a map of the ice age, this is too big of a landmass to be considered an island. But people did believe it because after the melt and what would have been the deluge, this could have been underwater. Now it might have been before the last ice age, but then that's going back way back.
Wait, so this was in the antediluvian?
Yes, antediluvian, exactly. And an ancient
It didn't
map,
make it to the pro-diluvian stage though, unfortunately.
right? There's an ancient map that shows. And go. All right. This ancient map nailed it. Thank you, buddy. If you look at it now, this is Europe, mostly over here. You have your Caspian Sea. You have before this
Caspian, yeah,
that one too. Before this becomes like a lake, you actually have a part of the Mediterranean going up into the Pontus Exozinus, and over here. But if you look over in this area, it is called Atlas, who would have been the first king of Atlantis. This land is called Atlas. And then to the south of that, southwest, is Atlanteans. So many people, this is where the structure would be. The rickshaw, the Eye of the Sahara would be right below this mountain range right here. And what I find funny is the Nile starts there and goes up where Egypt and Memphis would be and things like that, where a lot of people believe that Egypt was another part of the Atlantic culture. Going back to that's the Atlanteans built the pyramids, this and that.
Right.
And
And then the Egyptians tried to mimic how they built it. And that's why you have the lesser
ones
pyramids
later on. Right.
Yeah. And that's why the Sphinx's head looks completely different to what it would have been.
Yes. Yeah. Which most likely was either a dog or a lion.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense it being a jackal. It's the jackal's body.
Yeah. But it is quite, now this would be the Dead Sea right around here. They're showing it being actually to the Red Sea. Oh no, Red Sea over here. The Red Sea being bigger. Shut up. And if you look at this, technically it may have been a island. I don't know if you get in here, there's a little piece of land right there or not, but it could have been an island surrounded by
Zoom in and enhance.
All right, let's do that. Let's zoom in and enhance. Okay, there's a little piece of landmass there, but I would call this an island.
But if
surrounded by
flooded, it might be an island.
Right. Now, Nasamones, don't know what that is. But the Ethiopians, who are very strong in the arc,
hungry
now, not then. But like in the arc myths and stuff like that. Good night, honey. And things of that nature. Like it's interesting that this map shows all of this. But again, a mountain range to the north, 3 concentric circles, water and land, 3 each, with a harbor coming up in here. And there is, when you look at that rickshaw structure, oh shoot, that is this, like how they show the harbor coming in here. Okay. If you go back to the other map, okay, that's not it. The Eye of the Sahara, and I will throw that in there right now. If you, all right, I have to pan out a little bit. But if you go back to this one, you see that there has been salt water, minerals left from salt water. There's a big thing about black, white, and red, like earth. And when the people who have come to this part of the world have found stones that are black, red, and white. And there is proof that over here, water was able to reach this first circle. So I mean, if that's not Atlantis, I don't know what is.
Where else could it be? Like, realistically.
Really, dude, it just, I mean, it fits it perfectly.
I mean, it's in the area where they were talking about Atlanteans.
Right. And if we, damn it, where's the map? Where's the map? All right. If we go back to the map, because there's one big part of it that is needed. If you go back to the map and put it back in, like I am doing right now, right here would be I'll zoom back in, guys, because this is exciting. This is exciting. Right here would be your pillars of Hercules. So they say that, and it even says pillars of Hercules here. Maybe someone made this map. I could be wrong. It's too perfect, but I looking through it, kept saying ancient map. So I could be completely wrong, but the pillars of Hercules, a lot of people think is Gibraltar, and that would be about where Gibraltar is, coming out into the Atlantic Ocean, and then a little south, and then east, you would get into Atlantis, or take the Nile. Now, doesn't the Nile? Where does the Nile begin? Did someone look that up?
Where does the Nile end?
Where it begins. It ends up
Atlantis?
here. It ends up here into the sea because it is one of the only ones that goes the opposite direction.
I'm pretty sure the girlfriend gets that out loud in your heart in response to something.
That was beautiful. I mean, if that's not what we
it's
all
actually
believe,
incorrect, but yeah.
I mean, right. But I mean, in a way, it's beautiful. Now, another thing with this one, and there have been satellite images using LiDAR where the Euphrates and what's the other river? One next to it, this one. Anyways, where the Euphrates and the other river are, a lot of people said that Eden was between four rivers. If you go to where the Euphrates and present day other river flow, there with LiDAR, you could see the other two rivers that have dried up. So there were four rivers right in this area near Babylon, which could have been what they considered Eden, if Eden was above ground and not in the hollow earth.
So apparently the Nile begins a thing called Lake Victoria.
Okay, because this shows it all the way over here. I didn't think it went west to east and then north to south, or south to north. I thought it was just a south to north river. Tigris, thank you, bro. I don't know how I got that. That was
the Tigris and Euphrates.
Brahma. Just jump in.
Are we talking about the Tigris and Euphrates?
Yes. Yeah. Thanks for finally coming in.
I was over there. Sorry. I was looking for something for us.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I was there. I've seen them.
The formation contains rocks that are at least 100 million years old. Some date back to well before the appearance of life on Earth. Ye of the Sahara is a geological dome, also known as the Rickart structure or Gubler-Rickart. I didn't know that last one. That was tough. Abila and Capel represent the separation of the two continents, and the second portrait portrays Hercules uniting the two pillars. Man, dude, Alpha Kenny 1, loving you today.
The Nile map is I don't think he realized what he just said.
What?
Also, the guy's name.
Hercules?
No, the guy who did the message.
Is that how it is actually Alpha
Kenny 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the Nile map is completely wrong.
Maybe not during the last ice age.
So it changed direction?
Why? It goes north or south to north. It flows into the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah. Now it goes here, Lake, whatever it is, Victoria. But
okay,
if you go back, maybe Lake Victoria is right here now. So the spring sprung in Lake. Okay, that might be all messed up. All right, you might have a point. I still find this to be very interesting, this map, real or not. And these are the Aryan lands.
When they're not real, you can make them very interesting.
Oh my god, that's Gondor over there.
Because that's the Mediterranean Sea above it, right? Is what they're saying?
Yes, this is the Mediterranean right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be? Is that what's supposed to be Italy? Because it definitely looks like a boot.
Yeah, right here is Italy, and
Sicily,
Greece,
and then Malta should be nearby.
Right, and Greece is very covered in water compared to what it really looks like. Like this whole section over here in Turkey area would be above ground now, or above sea level. So yeah, when was this? I would love to know the date on this. I don't know though. I still like it. I want to know more about it. Based back trans, men's India. Even though India wasn't called India back then.
What was it called?
Baharat.
Was that it? Baccarat?
Bahar, something like that. Baharat, I think it is.
Baharat. Okay. Remember when Apple Maps was trying to kill people? That was fun. Apple Maps try to kill people? Yeah, Alpha Kenny 1. I agree that perhaps the sea did just rise and not completely sink it. There could have been a catastrophe with a humongous tsunami that hit it, putting it underwater. And then when the sea levels went back down to normal, well, the new normal, it was above the sea level. I believe that.
So like what, like a great flood or something, like like it rained for like 40 days or nights or something.
Yeah, or just like a comet or a solar storm.
I can't swim after 40. Sorry.
No, I mean that was beautiful.
Jars of clay. Anybody? Jars of clay.
Yeah, I'm definitely not googling that now to say that I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. Sicko. What do you got over there?
Who, me?
No. Oh, that's just us.
Screen, yeah.
That was great. Baharat. And people that attack Columbus for calling people of the new land Indians because he thought they were from India, which still is weird that he would call them Indians. The term is like actually like something of the soul or the spiritual ones. Like the word isn't like a derogatory word, and it's kind of funny people have turned it into that. Brahma, you sexy
speaking
bald
derogatory
bastard.
terms. Hey, Brahma.
Yeah. What is up?
I'm muted. There.
There you go.
How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Pretty good.
What do you have?
Is that and one you're wearing?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you, a street baller?
Dude,
You're the professor?
I play my 3-on-3.
You're skipped to my Lou?
Dude, you've never seen him down in Harlem playing in the
Hey,
court?
Jane.
Hey, Jane.
Jane in the chat.
Yeah, and you're right.
Did you guys
Jane.
already move on from the Rashad structure?
No, please talk. I'll be right back.
Oh, Richard. I've been calling it Ricard.
I don't know how they actually pronounce it. There are other maps that show more of Africa that shows kind of where water at one point, probably a tsunami of some kind, of mega tsunami, did cover most of that and may have spread over to that structure.
Are you saying this isn't an accurate map?
Pulling back. What's that?
Are you saying this isn't an accurate map then?
Oh yeah, that's definitely not an accurate
No,
map.
I'll say
that's a sporking map.
Yeah.
Always accurate.
I looked at it, I was like, I don't know about this one.
Well, it looks like if you just that piece that they're saying where that is, if you just twisted that back down and put the Nile River straight, maybe that's closer. I don't know.
Yeah, I had my doubts. Oh.
But that's where Graham, what's his face? He's talked about this.
Alexander?
No, the one that Gary's obsessed with and does the ancient civilizations thing on
Hancock.
Hancock. So he's gone over this, and I mean that's where he thinks with the younger Dryas period, when you did have the stoppage of the earth or whatever, the stoppage of the momentum, where the water actually carried over Africa.
Was it when George Washington was no, not George Washington, I'm sorry. When what's the president was it? It was the first one that got shot.
Lincoln?
And they were trying to, no, the first one that got shot.
Hamilton?
Maybe?
No. Could have been Hamilton. What did Hamilton and Burr had the duel?
No, it wasn't a duel. It was a dude that tried to assassinate. It may have not been the first one, but they were trying. So Alexander Graham was there, and he was coming up with like a metal detector, and so they were trying to find a bullet in him. And they were like, "Oh, here it is," and they kept digging. But what he was detecting on his metal detector was the springs of the mattress he was laying on.
So they just dug.
So they just kept digging in him. He probably would have lived if they wouldn't have dug into him. Someone's like, "Who was that?"
I've never heard that story.
Garfield.
I did have my
Garfield.
my-
That's it.
Did you have
Okay.
a fedora on or something?
No, I had my red and black smoking jacket on instead of the blue and burgundy and blue one.
Okay.
With a black shirt and a white tie.
Yeah, buddy. So
Switching it up every now and then.
now that I'm back, and you probably already talked about it, what do you think of Rickard? I always say it wrong. Structure, the Eye of the Sahara.
Yeah. I think there's been a lot of videos on YouTube that are pretty good at debunking that it would have been Atlantis.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, there's quite a few out there. There's quite a few claiming it is. But
Yeah, right.
I was saying, look, you being you, I'm sure you've heard Graham Hancock's explanation on this. And I don't think he thinks it's Atlantis. He believes that it may have been one of the earlier civilizations, but not necessarily Atlantis.
He also admits that he's never put his feet on the ground there. So
Right.
you look at it, a lot of people think it's like the Azores, and like the Azores are just now the mountaintops of where Atlantis. Some people think it's in like Portugal, Spain, something Cuba, off the coast of Florida. I mean, the Bimini Road. There's so many different places that people believe it could be. Inner Earth, the Antarctic. I mean, there's so many different spots. But when you want to look at the city of Atlantis, the idea that it was considered an island is the one thing against this. But many have showed that water may have, almost like the map, but even more so, divided it from like Egypt. Like, so I don't know. But what I do know is that when it comes to concentric circles that had water at one point and dry land, it is pretty intense to look at that and not see where the water was. The idea that there's mountains to the north of it. I mean,
that's
that's
definitely an interesting.
It's very
archaeological or geological feature.
And a big thing on it too is this isn't the only map I've seen Atlas placed in like somewhere in this area. You know what I mean? Like,
the only map that I've seen the Nile in a different direction.
yeah, well, you know what?
Yeah, like I was
you're
saying while you were
not
gone,
cultured.
if you take that piece and you just bend it down like that, then that's
Yeah.
probably more accurate.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. But they did, there were mountains to the north. There is like that whole concept of one of Moses's sons being the father of Atlas. Like there's some really crazy theories out there to look at. And all I know is when you look at a picture of the eye, it is the closest I have seen to anything that's described by Plato. Anything. I mean, a landmass here, landmass around there, landmass there, and then where the fields would be down here and the mountain range above. It is a very interesting one to look at. You have the salt water. There's salt in this area showing that there was water. There was a spring someone found. At least I've heard, in the center where there would have been a spring that Plato talks about. Now, granted, Plato heard this from his great-grandfather, or this is the story his great-grandfather talked about, Solon, and Solon heard it from Egyptian priests who said it was 9,000 years before that, and that would work out to be 12,800 years ago, which would be the Younger Dryas. So it's very interesting that people don't take that story as more than him trying to talk about his present day using analogy. You know what I mean? Like it's a story that you can find on walls in a temple in Egypt. Like the story of Atlantis is right there. It's just funny that people don't realize that it's more than a Plato story.
And I was wrong earlier. It was Randall Carlson that had talked about it.
Right.
That I had watched, not Graham Hancock.
Yeah, and he doesn't think it is. Graham has said that it's a very intriguing, but he's never put his feet down there, so he doesn't really know enough. You have Jimmy Corson, whatever, Jimmy from Bright Insight, who believes it is, and he has quite a few videos on it. So it's interesting.
Have you seen the videos though of Africa, like satellite videos where it's showing where water, a large amount of water, definitely did rush over Africa, and then you could see where it has pulled back, creating geological formations.
Yep.
Because that could be how the water got into the structure as well. It may never have actually extended
And
to the
been
ocean
there
as a port.
Yeah. That's an interesting one. I have not. Jane says the Sahara was wetter once, so there is no telling what all was there that is now hidden under the sand. You know what is under the sand in the Sahara? Whale bones. A lot of whale bones. But how long ago was that? But what we do have is the rock art, which depicts all kinds of people and animals. Yeah. It's just, thank you. Corsetti. Thank you. I'm terrible with names.
Corsetti, isn't it?
Yeah. Thank you, Matt. Oh, look at Zach's. I was in the Azor this year. Nice
It's
play.
Corsetti, right?
No, Jason Momoa. He is just doing great for himself, isn't he, Zach? Gets to go on trips.
I mean, he's Canadian. He saves all that money on healthcare.
Yeah. Do you guys have any feelings on where it else has a strong for like the main city of Atlantis? Because I think Atlantis was something bigger than just one island nation. They were definitely international. There's too much.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
No idea.
There's
Gabriel,
too much.
blow the trumpets.
Oh shit, it's starting. There's too many things that I don't know. The history of it, like it has to be a sea-bearing nation that was able to cross the oceans. You have too many, like there's DNA in South America that comes from where did they say? Was it Indonesia or that area? That has been in the DNA is way older than what we thought when it should have been from the Bering Strait, whole idea of the Bering Strait coming down, land bridge, and then coming down through into South America. The DNA goes way back farther than that. So there had to be some way people were crossing by sea.
How do they know that? What are they testing that DNA against?
These are ancient bones, and they're the DNA against different nations, and it comes up like South Pacific islands, island chains, maybe Indonesia. I'm pretty sure island chains, and then areas in Peru with ancient bones, really old bones that are old.
Old bones.
Some people do. It's in the Caribbean. They think it's like the Bibian. I just said it earlier.
The Bimini Bridge, whatever it is.
No, the road.
Bimini Road.
Bimini Road, which is on that ancient 1500s map. If you look at here,
I don't know. I don't know if we can really trust your map gathering.
Yeah,
skills at the moment.
I kill it, dude. You guys don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm looking at that last map that completely got rid of Algeria, Morocco, and all that, and basically just had Libya as it was, and then the sea next to it.
What? Wait a minute. How was Libya like? This is going way back, bro. So why would Libya even be there? You don't know what you're talking
It was literally written on your map that you showed.
about. Yeah. It didn't say Libya, did it?
Yes, it did.
That was about the.
It had Libya, and it also
there.
had the Ivory Coast.
Yeah, the Ivory Coast too. I mean, I found it on Pinterest or something. I don't know.
It was
I get all my data from Tumblr.
Yeah, who doesn't? I don't know what you guys are talking. You guys like sound crazy, like crazy people.
Yes, it's us.
Yeah, at least you can admit it, Mad. See, that's why I appreciate you.
Of course,
and that's what I appreciate about you.
What about what was the guy's name? photographer. Does it Perry Reese?
Magellan?
Perry Reese.
Corsetti.
Oh, that guy.
City. That one?
Okay, here we go. Let's see the whole map, though. A lot of people just want to show Antarctica, even though we didn't know where that was. Maybe it's this one. Let me take a quick
600
look.
by 600 map. It's tiny. And
Excuse
it's
me,
also on eBay.
I'm looking at the big one.
Then go up to tools and go up sizes large.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. I got it. Maybe it's this one. It's starting to piss me off. I know it's there somewhere. No, it's there somewhere.
I'm not sure which one you're looking for.
Yeah, don't. It
I know
shows
the Antarctica one.
It's the Perry Reese map. I believe it's
Right.
Perry Reese.
Yeah. So what you're looking for, Antarctica or Brazil?
No, Perry Reese. The whole map. It is the coastline of North America, South America, Antarctica, some say, and Africa and Europe. Yeah. You know that old tale, guys.
Is that what some people say?
Yeah, something like that.
All
That
right.
old-
Well, I guess I'll just share it then.
Yeah, why don't you share it? Because that's way better. That's the one I was just looking at.
Well, that's the only surviving fragment of it.
Yeah, you might be right. But there was one that had the Bimini Road on it. Which one is that? I thought it was Perry Reese.
Well, there was one you were looking at that had a thing that said the Bimini Road.
Did it? Did it? All right, let's go back.
Yep.
Go back. I'm going back. Perry Reese. Nope, not that one. You guys are doing great. Thank you for being here. Everybody's great.
I
love you all.
That feels like there was sarcasm in that.
No, there was no sarcasm. That's just me covering for myself right now.
Just look up
Why don't you
Perry
just-
Reese map.
I
Bimini
did.
Road.
I'm just gonna bring it up so you all can look with me.
It
All
actually
right, so
brings
I
up
was
the
looking at
exact
the
same map.
No,
Grant was
Bimini
just
Road.
looking at.
Yeah, Bimini Road one. Where did it say Bimini Road, bro?
Right there.
Did you type in Bimini
Bluish
Road?
looking thing is the one that says map of Bimini Road.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's the map of the Bimini Road. I want to see it on the ancient map though. All right, why don't we do this? Ancient map. Ancient, we'll put.
Lessons in Google searching.
Yeah, I'm terrible at it.
Nah, you're doing great.
Thanks,
Come on,
buddy.
guys. Cheer them on.
Yay!
Everything's great. We're all great. Thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah. That's why Matt and I were just talking about, maybe it'd be better if I had somebody hosting and I just bullshit.
Yep. I want
Um,
somebody to
That
do
is
all the
Matt's
work.
dream.
Yep. And just show
Yep.
up and be the talent.
Yeah, that's all I want to do is on my own channel, just be the talent.
See,
And
technically,
I
Matt's
will
been
show
doing
up.
that for months, just not on his own channel.
Oh, good times, guys. This is a lot of fun.
I'm having fun.
Right?
And I'm
It's
here
fun
too.
Watching, it is fun watching Scott struggle.
I am struggling, dude. All right, let's take Perry off. Let's take Perry off and just see ancient map with Bimini Road.
Oh, there
Okay.
it is. The blue one.
Oh, my,
Hey, there's that blue one.
you guys remember the blue one? Anybody in the chat know? Anyone? Someone must know what I'm talking about.
The blue one?
Oh, maybe that is it. Is that it? All right, I'm going to bring this up. Hold on. Let me throw this over my map over here. This might be what I was talking about. Maybe I'm just confused. So that
And
this is part of the Perry Reese map.
Yeah, but that's the part where they seem to have put in Antarctica as well.
Yeah.
'Cause it goes straight across, which doesn't make any sense.
Well, because it might not be Antarctica. It could just be how he did South America. That's where the divide is. The thing with it
But why would he turn it sideways?
Well, I think it's Antarctica. He might not have known what he said is he made the map from ancient maps that he found. So he did not actually go through these coastlines and do it himself. So he took
So he just copied someone else's work.
a bunch of them, but much older. So I think this is where he was talking right here. Like this is the Bimini Road above ground, maybe. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm wrong, or that's it. I don't know. Anywho, let's get back to Antarctica because that sounds more fun.
I've never been.
I'm fucking killing it, guys.
Here's Graham Hancock's video on the Bimini Road and the Perry Reese map, and you can maybe scan through and find what you're looking for. No, I put it in the private chat.
Okay, I like that. Private chat. Grant? Private
Yes.
chat, please. Can you private chat that for me, buddy? You're amazing. Everybody loves you.
Grant just got made into a
You want me to go through a 42-minute video?
No, I mean, we just scan until you see the map on there, and Graham's
I
probably
mean, if
talking about
if
it.
you're willing to.
The map's on there most of the time.
Okay. That's the same map we just brought up before.
This is a good map here.
It does look
Hold
like
on.
the same map we just looked at.
It's supposed to look like the same map because they're explaining it. And I can show you after that a map before the ice.
Is that what you
I
want?
don't know. Without mad fapping this video of Graham Hancock's, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere.
You know what we're gonna do?
We're not gonna mad fap it.
We're not gonna mad fap it.
No, we're going over to Rumble though. So we can watch a little bit of it if you wanted to. So guys, here's the link to Rumble. Join us over there. It's going to be a grand time. We will be on Rumble for like the next maybe 40, 45 minutes, half hour, 10. I don't know. But we are going to be leaving YouTube. So please come over with us. So we love you, YouTube.
Say, Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.